I thought I would try to incorporate that brand. So what I'm doing here is uh, cutting out the wood, and I'm going to make a frame that those thin little hearts that you can buy in a craft store will slip down into, and it'll have a black velvet background. I was going to try to do a mirrored background, but I just couldn't cut the mirror, and I didn't want to keep hurting myself or having problems and having glass everywhere, so I just went to a black matte background or felt background. So you can see I'm gluing together the parts, and this wood I got is larch, I think, and I got it from a farm here in Pennsylvania for, really, it's like a 1x4 board that was 8 feet long, was like $1, and so I used it to make the frame, and then later on what you'll see is a white like a whiteboard background that I just used to cover it up. So that's the only thing that I didn't really mill out. The glass I got was just a piece of glass, or just really a random piece of glass that I found around the property here when I bought it. There's panes of glass everywhere, so I just thought I would use a piece of glass that I already had. So I'm trying to clean everything up. It was part of a window at one time, so it needed to be cleaned very, very well. And of course, it'll get spots on it as I work through it. So I made a mistake when I did this, and I filmed fixing the mistake, but I didn't include it in the video because it just didn't add to it at all. But the slot that allows the hearts to go down into the open spot was too wide, and I needed to narrow it up so that it was only the width of one, like an 1/8 inch or even a little bit less thickness of wood. And I had to build up the back, so I had to take the white piece of the one piece of whiteboard and laminate another piece of whiteboard on it, and then a layer of the felt on it. And you'll see that here in a little bit. So I'm just checking for square, making sure everything's good, using my persuader. I actually have mallets. I don't know why I had picked up a hammer and did this with, but I have the mallets that I've made. So it just is, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do this with, so trimming the pieces out. So I didn't add any music to this video, so I'll try to do a little bit of a voiceover. This wasn't the sweetest smelling, it wasn't a good smelling wood. That's one of the reasons why I wore the respirators, because I just didn't like the scent of it. And I have an open garage there, so there's plenty of ventilation, but it wasn't enjoyable for me. I like to pin things. I try not to use too many metal mechanical nails. So what I did was I made pins, and you see me here drilling for those pins. And when I actually made the mistake, I fixed it before this point, but what I had to do is I had to take that top piece off and refix the opening. So, but the pins worked out very well. To me, they seem more decorative and functional than a nail sticking out that I was going to have to fill in anyway. And this just, to me, shows a little bit of craftsmanship. Not my craftsmanship, but I did my best. So you'll see how it works out. I make my own dowels also, so I have a dowel maker, and I just created my own dowels. As you can tell, they're a little rough, but they fit, and I can make it work whatever size dowel I need, and that works out for me. I'm finally putting on the back here. What I did was a piece of that whiteboard again. It's hardboard with like a whiteboard side for it, but I use it for the back, and I just use some brad nails to put it in. And my I told you I had a lot of mallets. You probably saw me use 3 different mallets in this film or in this video. So, and this is like a baseball bat that I had from years and years ago that I finally pared down and I use as a mallet. So you'll see here in a minute the picture of the finished product when I gave it to my cousin, and we had a family reunion. We signed the hearts and slipped it down into that, and she put it on her wall. So she took a picture of it and posted it on Facebook, and that is the picture that you'll see. I didn't get any pictures of it myself, but I was always nervous. So there's another hammer. So that's even another hammer. Oh my goodness. I was always nervous messing around with stuff, or messing around with hammers and saws and the like. So there's the final product. We had a good family reunion. You can see the brand down at the bottom, Lazy S Ranch. And thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, write them out. I'll answer the best I can. Like, share, and subscribe if you're so inclined. And thank you for your attention.